What's up everyone, welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Before we begin, make sure to hit the like and subscribe and then hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon. We're posting 4 videos every day, so make sure to check back every single day. We're aiming for 20k subscribers and get a deal in the description if you haven't already. This is not financial advice. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. What's up guys, so just before we begin, make sure to hit the subscribe and bell icon. People aren't seeing our content and that's probably because you haven't hit the bell. Thank you again for all your support. We're so proud of the amazing community that we've built. So we're just taking a look at Quant here, and as you can see, it's still holding like an absolute beast. Its price is just, I can't believe honestly how much this crypto keeps pumping, and it's just holding its price so well. It doesn't even seem to retest support, it just keeps going and going and going. It's just absolutely, it's going crazy basically, isn't it? We had a big bearish divergence here pretty much, and it just didn't even care. It just broke out and kept going. So as we kept saying in our previous videos, it does look as though Quant is basically the counter trade to the whole market, isn't it? It's just every time the market seems to go down, Quant just seems to keep going up. Obviously the best example of this was in May, where Quant went down and it basically recovered in the space of a day or 2 days back up into the range it was in. The range it was in looking something like this. You can see it was in a basically, let me just get rid of these random lines. They just don't even matter, do they? You can see we're basically in a range. We come down, we wick down back inside the range here after coming all the way down on that 19th of May-ish crash. And then since then, we've just been on an absolute tear, haven't we? Ever since we fully reclaimed these EMAs, we come up here, retest the EMAs, retest the EMAs. We come down, retest the 55. We come up all the way up to the top of the channel. We break the channel. We can kind of consolidating in and around the channel. We roll over to find support at the 20 moving average. We just absolutely explode to the upside again. Probably off that fundamental news that the 2.1.1 overledger upgrade is coming in September. And it means that pretty much everyone who wants to use the network is going to have to lock their tokens up, which means the supply shock is going to be absolutely crazy for Quant. And, with less than 2% of the circulating supply of Quant left on exchanges, it does seem as though there's a big supply shock coming for Quant. And a lot of people are trying to, they're basically trying to capitalize on the pump before it happens. And it does seem as though Quant has just been absolutely ripping, isn't it? I think this news was released a week or so ago, and you can see the results. It came up from around that $185-ish level, where basically we retested support in and around this level here like this, and then we just ripped to the upside. And it does seem as though Quant is just holding its value ridiculously well. Basically had a little range like this, didn't we? And we said if it does backtest this as support and then has a bit of a continuation, that would be super bullish. But it does look as though potentially we are rolling back inside of this little range here, which is totally fine in my opinion, because it seems quite likely, sooner or later it does seem like Quant is just, it will just gear up for another pump basically, won't it? But you can see what's happened here. We came up to this level here. We had a bit of a bull flag, a lot of people were saying, and it does seem as though that played out, because we did have a little bit of an extra extension here upwards to around that $435 level. Having a bit of a retracement today, down at around that $350 level. But basically, it's coming down and trying to hold that previous level of resistance and support, isn't it? And if it does get a bounce there and come back up to here, obviously we're going to get some more upwards price action probably. But we can look at short-term price targets now that we've ascertained what's going on here. And you can see if we do roll over and continue down to the bottom of our range, we've got the 20 moving average coming up very bullishly like this, in confluence with the bottom of the range at around that $290 to $300 level. And we also have the 55 coming up like this, in confluence with probably the bottom of this previous channel that we were trading upwards inside of. Could be very strong support here. If we rolled over with the 55 coming down to around, what is that $250, $260 level, that would be strong support as well. And as we always say, if we do start to move to the upside here and come back up to the top of the range, we're probably expecting another breakout potentially with some decent targets. So we do think that Quant is just, it's an absolute beast, isn't it? And we do think over $1,000 by the end of the bull run, but it's probably more realistic at this point. We're probably looking more like $1,500, maybe $2,000, depending on how much of a pump that we do get. So that's it, guys. We'd like to thank everyone so much for their support. If you've got any questions or suggestions, please leave them down below, and don't forget to subscribe and then hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon, to stay up to date with the 4 videos that we post every single day. Remember, if you want to support the channel more directly and get a ton of benefits and insight, as well as joining our growing community, consider the Patreon or YouTube membership down below. You can also sign up to our free Telegram via the description as well. All the links are in the description for affiliate links for discounts and free crypto, so go check them all out below. There's plenty of goodness on offer. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.